They are fundamental accounting terms. We need to understand these terms a bit more than what they normally convey. Our first accounting term is asset. Assets are economic resources that are capable of generating a stream of future revenues. Examples of assets include plant and machinery, furniture, raw material, investments in bonds and equity shares, cash and many other things. Assets are normally tangible, but there are exceptions. Technical know-how, patent, trademark are also assets. They are intangible assets. They also play a role in generating future revenue. Assets that appear in the financial statements are normally owned by the company. Here also there are exceptions. Suppose you acquire an asset through a long-term lease. You are not the owner of the asset legally during this lease period. Today, accounting regulations require you to treat these assets are also as asset. Some large expenditure whose benefit is likely to be realized in future is also treated as asset. Examples of such assets are major expenditure on information technology to develop a new software or business restructuring expenses. These are few exceptions. Most items shown on the asset side are tangible and owned by the company. The next accounting term is liabilities. Liabilities are financial obligations of the firm to outsiders. There is no need for company to have liabilities. Many organizations like Infosys are debt free. There are also many others who borrow heavily. Many companies acquire resources through loans or on credit. Bank loan is something very common in most companies. Similarly, materials are acquired through credit purchases. There are several reasons for the companies to acquire resources on credit terms. It may not be possible to raise equity always. Equity finance is also costlier than other sources of finance. You may disagree and argue equity has no cost. We will discuss this part later. When you borrow money or buy a material on credit, you know how much to pay. In few cases, we need to estimate the liabilities. Take an example like retirement benefit. It is paid at the time of retirement, but the liability accrues every year when an employee completes the service of that year. Accounting requires you to estimate future retirement payment and show this as a liability. Liabilities are of several types. Some of them are long term and others are short term. Those that are to be discharged beyond 1 year period are classified as a long term. Liabilities which are to be paid within 1 year are classified as a short term liability. Our third accounting term is equity. Equity represents owner's wealth. In the company form of organization, owners are called shareholders. Shareholders bring equity share capital when they start the business and periodically when required. Every year they contribute fresh capital in the form of allowing the management to retain a part of the profit available to them. Such retained profit is called retained earnings or reserves and surplus. Equity or shareholders' wealth or shareholders' fund can be defined as owner's claim against or interest in the company. Naturally, they can claim the assets only after discharging all liabilities, including estimated liabilities. We can rearrange our accounting equation to show shareholders' equity is equal to assets less liabilities. Our fourth accounting term is revenue. Revenues are income generated when a firm sells goods or services. Revenue increases the shareholders' wealth. Revenue need not be realized in the form of a cash immediately. Accounting transactions are recorded or recognized on accrual basis. Recognizing revenue is one of the challenging tasks for many accounting managers in certain cases. For instance, a software company undertaking a large project running for 3 years, or a construction company building an irrigation dam or a power project. These are special cases. Accounting standards helps the accountant to recognize some reasonable value as a revenue based on the amount of work completed. Our last accounting term is expenses. Expenses are incurred in the process of generating revenue. Expenses are incurred for manufacturing, selling, general administrative purposes. Manufacturing expenses are incurred to produce the goods. Assets when used become expense. One good example is a depreciation. As and when assets are used, the company charges depreciation based on the usage of asset. It reduces owner's wealth.